Hey, what's going on? Jonah Fox here. Today, I'd like to talk about the process of getting past the beginner stage of learning the harmonica. When you first get a harmonica, everything about it feels exciting. You have this dream of what your life will be like once you learn to play the harmonica, and it feels really great when you can squeak out your first few single notes and play a basic song. At this stage, everything is exciting and you have a lot of hopes for the future. We would call this stage being unconsciously incompetent. What that means is you're probably not very good, but you don't really know what you don't know, and you're slowly just getting better as you pick up more random tips and concepts, probably through YouTube videos just like this. But as they say, ignorance is bliss, and we can consider this first stage to be kind of ignorant, but at the same point, you're having a lot of fun. After a while, you start to understand the whole big picture a little bit more, and at the same point, you also start to realize your own failings and shortcomings. As an example, have you ever recorded yourself and listened back and thought, this isn't very good? I mean, I remember myself, like when I was learning guitar, which was my first main instrument. I did learn trumpet before that, but neither here nor there. I remember I was getting into recording music, and I had a room that I would practice in. And I remember going in there, hooking up my microphone and being like, I've never really heard myself play at a high quality before. Like, I'm really excited for this. And I remember playing guitar and singing and listening back and be like, oh no, that's what I sound like. At the same point, you don't want to be ignorant of that, because the only way that you get better is by being real with yourself and being like, okay, yeah, I'm not very good at this part of my playing. We call this stage being consciously incompetent. This is the stage where you are aware of your own problems, but you don't necessarily know what to do to get better. You just know that there's a huge gap between where you are and where you want to be. For harmonica, most people struggle with their breathing. Okay, most people aren't breathing with their diaphragm, and that holds them back. A lot of people struggle with their single notes. If you can play your single notes nice and clean, that's great, but a lot of beginners sound like this. You know, there's a lot of notes leaking through at certain points. A lot of beginners also struggle with their rhythm. If they're playing a song or even improvising, a lot of times the rhythm is a little, behind, or the rhythms that they're using are very slow, like long note durations and not trying other things. However, a lot of this stuff is only covering the mechanical skills. There's a lot of soft skills that you need to learn too, like wrapping your head around improvisation, understanding music theory. There's a whole lot that goes into playing this instrument. Honestly, it's a miracle that anyone moves past this stage, because you really need proper guidance and a whole lot of practice. I'm talking at the very least months, if not years of practice to really make sense of this thing. If you want to learn more about developing a practice routine, something you can do every day that will move you forward, then check out my free Harmonica Accelerator course. The link is down below in the description. After all this practice and learning, you make it to the next stage, which we call conscious competence. In this next stage, you know your failings, okay? You've heard yourself. You know the areas that you need to improve, but you also know what to do to fix them, and you've been working at it. You know that if you enact the right plan, you will have success with your playing. It just might still take a lot of effort and thinking. Assuming you keep going, eventually you make it to the final stage, which we call unconscious competence. At this stage, it's all about creation. What do you actually want to make with the skills that you have acquired? This is, I think, like the main part of music. Like, do you want to cover a song? Okay, well, just being able to play the notes at the right rhythms is only one part of it. The other part of it is being able to actually express it and make your playing soulful, and that takes a lot of focus, and it's not easy. So even once you get to a level that you might consider to be mastery, there's always further to go, even if it's just learning and being better at one particular song or project that you're working on. It's kind of like if you were learning a language. At this point, you can actually communicate in the language, but that doesn't mean you have anything good to say. So the mastery stage is about coming up with good things to say, right? If you feel like you have mostly mastered the harmonica, this is where you're at, but there's still a long way to go. So if you're a beginner, and you probably are if you click this video, then you are probably either unconsciously incompetent or consciously incompetent. You're probably not good, but you either don't know it or you know it. Once you get the basics, you also may be consciously competent, as in you know what to do to get better, but you're still in the process of doing that and figuring that out. The main question is then, how do you move up to the next stage of learning? Well, it's in the name of all the stages. You need to start by becoming conscious of what you still need to discover and work on. Aside from reading books, taking courses, and working with a teacher, which are all great things, my main suggestion is for you to record yourself. And let me ask you out there, have you recorded yourself before? It's so important. When you do record yourself, pay attention to the things that really matter, not where your bend's perfectly in tune, but are your single notes very clean? Is your rhythm sharp and on time? Are you actually like keeping up? Not being good at these two skills is a dead giveaway that you are a raw beginner, and I would work on those first before dealing with the higher level problems down the road. I have videos on my channel for improving your single notes and your breathing and your rhythm. You can just find them by browsing around. For many of you, you may need some extra help, and that's totally okay, especially if you're older and the harmonica is your first instrument. Music can be very hard to learn, and learning the harmonica is a bit different than other instruments, which is a topic that I'll go into in a future video. As a whole, learning an instrument is like learning a language, and when you learn new languages, you improve the most by actually talking to people. So I just want to also suggest this: if you're playing music in isolation, if you're just practicing at your house, in your bedroom, consider connecting with others at the very least to get some real feedback, because working with a teacher like myself can be a game-changing experience and save you years of pointless struggle, but there's still a lot of value to be gained by just playing music with anybody. Trying to jam with another person will show you your limits really quick, but it's also a great way to test your knowledge and skills and also just have fun. It's very different to play music with other people, and so if you haven't done that yet, I really suggest you do so. At the very least, it will help you improve your skills. I think it's the quickest way to get better fast. In music, I also see the importance of learning songs that get progressively harder as well, and I think a lot of harmonica players aren't really doing this because you need challenges to improve, and songs are the best challenges we have available. However, there's not a ton of, especially recent harmonica music out there, so this can be hard to figure out on your own. How do you create a learning plan like this? Because again, there's a lot of older harmonica songs that are, they're still out there and you can still learn them, but you're not going to find inspiring harmonica music just listening to your average playlist on Spotify, because harmonica is just not that popular as an instrument these days, and that's totally fine. But because of that, I find that most players don't really learn songs as a result. They're not getting inspired by the stuff that they're just passively listening to. And so you end up just kind of learning from whatever is on YouTube. And that's okay, but you're really missing the obvious route to getting better, which is learning songs and learning harder songs. One song, finish that, learn the next one, finish that. So what's the solution? You need to learn more, first of all. Videos like this can help, and then you need to act. If you find that your single notes are messy, you need to decide that today is going to be the day that you fix that issue. And then you learn from people like me, you do the exercises, and you develop competency in the areas that you practice. The big missing link for a lot of people, though, is the songs, and you could definitely learn from books like, you can learn the book Blues Harmonica Collection. There's a lot of like really classic blues songs. A couple other teachers have books that you can go through. How I would like to help you in 2023 is with my new course, Blues Harp Success. This course is going to be releasing on February 15th, and inside I'll be giving you all of the info you need to learn harmonica and practice effectively. Also, I have 25 5 full-length songs that I recorded and produced for you to keep you engaged and challenged all year. You can check out my new course or not, but the message is still the same. If you want to get better, you need to learn more, become more aware of your strengths and your weaknesses and what you need to do to fix them, and then you need to give yourself challenges, usually songs, that are in your skill level and actually learn them, accomplish them, and maybe record them or perform them in front of someone. There honestly is no other way. It's the same for every single instrument, and it's just a little less straightforward on the harmonica for some reason. So my main message to you is, if you want to get good this year, the secret is to keep expanding your knowledge, to record yourself often to check if you're actually playing things right, and give yourself challenges that you can actually accomplish. For most players, this is going to be learning songs. If you want the experience of learning everything in a linear way and getting lots of songs that you can test your skills on, then you should definitely check out my course that's coming out on February 15th. Good luck with your music. This is the year that your playing will finally take off. I believe in you. Take care. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.